everyone, my name's Courtney and this is my new YouTube channel. I recently just started a new blog called Be Lovely Darling, and it's going to be focused mostly on beauty, tips, tricks, tutorials, my favorite product reviews, stuff like that, with a little bit of like recipes and daily life stuff mixed in. So if you want, I'll link it below, you can go check it out. I thought I'd start out this channel doing a little video with 100 random facts about myself so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. If there's anything in here that you relate to, please let me know in the comments because some of them are kind of weird. So anyways, let's get started. My middle name is Jade. Each of my sister's middle names are named after stones as well. Water and tea are my favorite beverages, and Simply Lemonade. I love Simply Lemonade. My dad owns a comic book store. The first time I ever put any color into my hair was when I was 18 years old. I have always wanted to learn how to play the piano and be good at it. Brunch is my favorite meal of the day, and I will eat it at any time. My favorite place I've ever been is a toss-up between Tamarindo in Costa Rica and Tulum in Mexico. When I was little, I begged my parents to let me chop my hair off, so they eventually let me get a bowl cut where the back of my head was shaved and it was like chopped off right here, and I loved it. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, and I'd put beads in my hair, and I don't even know what I was thinking, but then my grandma called me her grandson and I cried. I have never needed glasses or contacts. I hate scary movies. They give me nightmares. As a kid, I've had 23 hamsters, 1 brown dwarf rabbit, and 3 cats. I have 2 sisters and I'm the middle child. My younger sister is 20 months younger than me and my older sister is 16 months older than me. So we were always 2 years apart in school. In high school, I did competitive cheerleading. The first concert I ever went to was the Backstreet Boys. Don't hate. My cumulative GPA in high school was a 3.98. Damn that calculus class! My favorite flowers ever are peonies. I have a scar on my throat where I had a cyst removed when I was in 7th grade. Last year, for my best friend's birthday, I went skydiving and it was awesome. I am literally obsessed with Nutella. I have an associate's degree in graphic design. I have gone to the same hairstylist for the past 9 years. She is amazing. I am obsessed with horizontal stripes. I like them big, I like them skinny. Any horizontal stripes, I don't know why, I love them. My ears got pierced when I was 1.5 years old because everybody thought I was a boy. I didn't really grow any hair until I was about 2 years old. I wish I could wake up to the sun shining through my windows every morning. Hats never fit me because my head is so big. The first movie I actually remember going to see in the movie theater was The Little Mermaid, and I looked it up and it came out in 1989, which means I would have been only 4 years old. I used to be terrified that the character in Roger Rabbit that gets run over by the steamroller at the end of the movie was hiding under my bed at night. Yo hablo español. Estudié por 7 años en la escuela, de grado 6 hasta la primera año de la universidad. Pero no me recuerdo mucho y necesito practicar más. When I was little, I was obsessed with the Olsen twins. I kind of still am. I love them. I love to snowboard, but I'm really not very good. My feet are a full size different. Ice cream is my favorite food group. I was a waitress for almost 7 years. 6 of those years were spent at a little 50s diner called Billy Heartbeats, and the rest of the time I was bartending and cocktail waitressing downtown. My very first real job was teaching swim lessons at Selwood Pool, which is the neighborhood pool in my area. I did that for 5 summers, and those are some of the best summers. I had a lot of orthodontic work done in middle school and high school. I had a Herbst appliance put on with a spacer on the top of my mouth with the key thing that you have to crank it, and it basically widens the roof of your mouth. And then that got taken out, and then I had a retainer. And then in high school I went back and I had to get braces and another Herbst appliance for my overbite. So, and then after that all came out, I got another retainer, and then my wisdom teeth started to come in and move all my teeth around again, so then my retainer doesn't fit, and I had to get my wisdom teeth out. So me and the orthodontist were BFFs for a while, but honestly, not my favorite place. I lived in the same house my entire life until I moved out to college. I never had allergies until about 4 years ago, and now every summer I have the worst allergies ever. It's so awful. I always lose my keys in my purse. I think it's a talent. I have only been in 2 weddings. One, I was about 10 and I was the flower girl, and the other one was last year at my sister's wedding and I was a bridesmaid. I have held a job and been working since I was 15 years old. I had a small break when I was at University of Hawaii for a year, when I actually only worked for one semester, and then I took the second semester off of work. But other than that, I've been working away. Some of my favorite smells are fresh baked cookies, fresh cut grass, and sunscreen. I know that sounds weird, but I love the smell of sunscreen. I've shot weddings in Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, Costa Rica, and Mexico. My dog is the best therapy. I love coffee. The smell alone makes me so happy. I was under 5 feet tall until I got to high school, and then I grew so fast that I got scoliosis. Awesome. My very first best friend's name is Katrina, and I always wonder about how she's doing, but we haven't talked in a really long time. I prefer pens to pencils. Always. I love bubble baths and lobster showers. I am really good at procrastinating. I prefer Macs to PCs. I own a PC at home, but I work on a Mac, and I went to school with Macs, and eventually, hopefully, I'll get one. I've been using Photoshop for literally over 10 years. That's crazy. I worked at Benefit Cosmetics for a little over 2 years as a makeup artist and a sales associate, and it was so much fun. The first car I ever bought was a 1988 Volkswagen Jetta 5-speed, and I had no idea how to drive a 5-speed. I couldn't afford insurance for it, so it just sat outside of our house, and every once in a while I would like drive it around the block and try and figure out how to drive it, until eventually I sold it to my cousin. My favorite box cereal is Lucky Charms. I am from Irish and Sicilian descent. I have freckles, but usually people don't notice them unless I'm not wearing makeup or I was just out in the sun or at the mountain. I had my nose pierced twice. The first time I had to take it out for work, and then it fell out when I was sleeping and it closed up right away, which was so annoying. And then I got it re-pierced like 2 years later, and pretty much nobody noticed that I even had it pierced, so I thought that was kind of weird. It hurt a lot more the second time. I have really sensitive teeth and it's really annoying. I have taken hip hop, breakdance, swing, ballet, and gymnastics all at some point in my life. My mom has 6 siblings and all of their names start with the letter T. I have 11 first cousins. My eyes are technically amber, but I usually just say brown. My natural hair color is auburn. I despise taking medicine. I hate it. Like, even if I'm really sick, it has to be like I'm dying before I take medicine. I don't know why, I just don't like to take it. I can't sleep with socks on. I really wish I had a good singing voice. I have a very sarcastic sense of humor, and I'm really rarely offended. I generally trust people way too easily, and it usually bites me in the butt. I love babies. I am so lucky to have 4 amazing best friends. You know who you are. I've been to Disneyland 4 times, and my favorite ride is Space Mountain. I have only thrown up twice since I was a really small kid, and it was 2 years ago on Christmas night I got the flu. Sucks. Given the choice between black or white furniture or appliances or like my iPhone, I almost always choose white. The beach is one of my favorite places to be ever, and in Oregon, Pacific City is my favorite beach. The longest road trip I've ever taken is from Portland, Oregon down to Reno, Nevada, which was about 11 hours. My favorite thing to do to pamper myself is get a massage or do a little bit of shopping. I have never stayed awake longer than 26 hours. I was trying to think about it, and it might even be longer than 24 hours. I'm such a wimp when it comes to getting my sleep. I'm addicted to Pinterest. I collect inspirational quotes and lyrics. I spend way too much money at Target. I have my own star in the sky, and I named it Lucky. I love the sun. I stand about 5'6", unless I've just come from the chiropractor, then I might be a little bit taller. I love John Mayer. I post way too many photos on Instagram, but I love being able to go back and look through all of them all the time. Pink grapefruit juice is my breakfast juice of choice. I'm a hopeless romantic. What can I say? I have never broken a bone. Knock on wood. I hate flying alone. I own way too many hoodies. My birthday is August 1st. I am a terrible liar. I used to be able to do a round-off back handspring. I'm generally a very optimistic person and usually pretty happy. So there you have it, 100 random facts about me. Hopefully now you know me a little bit better and you're going to stick around, and if you like, you can subscribe to my channel. I have a beauty video that I'll be putting up soon on contouring and highlighting your face. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and I hope you like this video. Bye!